This tutorial will give you an idea of how to focus in on a topic for your literature review project. I like to use Google Scholar for such projects. If you go to Google Scholar, you'll notice right away that if you put in a topic here, it'll begin to give you some ideas. So part of the challenge with this project is that some of you are coming up with very broad ideas, like I want to do something on motivation, or I want to do something on teams, or I want to do something on leadership. Well, each of those are huge, and they've all been researched to death. So for you to do an up-to-date literature review on something there is going to be nearly impossible. So what you have to do is you have to focus like a laser beam and find something that's more manageable and something that's more recent. So let me use this topic of teams, for example. So let's just say you want to do something on teams, but you're not sure how to get focused. So type in the word team, and right away it's going to give you some ideas here. See, for example, you see team performance, team building, team effectiveness, team members, team sports, team cohesion, team development. Ignore that text. So this right here will give you some ideas of where you can go. Now let's just say you say, oh wow, team cohesion. That's a great topic. So right here it's going to give you a bunch of a bunch of articles. Now to further refine it, to make it more recent, because see, look at this, you've got like over 500,000 hits right here. Let's just say I want to look at something from the last for the last 4 years. That's going to narrow it down. See, now it went down to only 51,000. See, it's a lot easier to read 51,000 articles than 500,000 articles. But seriously, that's still a little bit big. So let's start to find something that's a little bit even more narrow. For example, Built for Unity, Impact of Team Composition on Team Cohesion. Team cohesion and team learning, servant leadership advantage when perceiving low differentiation in leader-member relationship quality influences team cohesion, team task performance. All right, that looks really good. It's really fresh. Leadership Quarterly, one of my favorite journals. All right, so you see a lot of ideas. Now, another thing you can do here as well, let's just say right here, you like this one, all right? Working in harmony, the impact of personality on the short and long run dynamics of team cohesion. Now we've already studied personality, right, as an individual difference in this class. And now you're going to relate it to team cohesion. Now you notice here that there's related articles and other people have cited it. Now not a whole lot of people have cited this particular article. Maybe because it's on a publisher that's not quite as well known. But let's go back to this one here, for example. Leadership Quarterly, very well known, is actually cited by 41 other people. So when you click on this, what you're going to find is a bunch of other articles that are, somewhat related to that one. So you could go through here. Most of these are actually related to servant leadership. How do you like that? But here's one, though, that may be relevant. How and when servant leaders enable collective thriving, the role of team member exchange in political climate. All right, so that looks like a great article. Servant leadership theory and practice, North America's leading public libraries. All right, so see there's 41 results on that particular search right there. Another thing to look at here is the related articles. Okay, so again, most of these are about servant leadership, not so much about teams. So if that's not where you're going, you want to find something that's a little more on target. Let's look here, team cohesion and performance. Modeling reciprocal team cohesion performance relationship is impacted by shared leadership and member competence. Man, that is a mouthful. But apparently this is a pretty popular article. Look, it's been cited by 158 people. Now, just a little heads up here, if something's been cited by a lot of other articles, that means it's probably a quality article, right? If it's only been cited by a couple or by nobody, it could be of lesser import, it could be on a lesser known journal, something like that, right? So this one here, cited by 21 people. That doesn't mean it's horrible, but this is the way you can gauge the influence and impact of a particular article by seeing how many people also cite it. Now, here's one on volleyball teams. So you might say, hey, I want to look at group cohesion in volleyball, or you might want to look at group cohesion in sports teams, right? So this one here was cited by 290 other people. Let's see what the folks have to say here. human agency, social cognitive theory, self-efficacy, collective efficacy, longitudinal model, effects of team leadership and group potency, perceived team, here we go, perceived team and player efficacy in hockey. All right, so some of you are into sports, you might say, man, I want to do this thing on team and player efficacy in hockey, right? So we've got volleyball, we've got hockey. I bet you if you keep looking, you'll see baseball, basketball, and all the other balls out there. All right, so hopefully this helps you think about how to narrow down your topic and how to find suitable articles for this project. Thanks for watching.